I want to go to the money.
Okay, you got your license on you?
Huh?
Your license just fine.
Here.
Give me a sec. Speak to
Point, so you're under arrest for shoplifting, so put your arms behind your back.
No, please. And, why are you doing that? Why?
On February 27, 2025, officers in Illinois were dispatched to a neighborhood grocery store after staff reported a shoplifting in progress, a woman attempting to leave with a cart full of unpaid groceries. On arrival, officers found the female subject in the parking lot beside her cart. She insisted, in broken English, that she had only stepped out to retrieve money from her vehicle, intending to return and pay.
Looks like the offender's been stopped. Yeah, she exited.
Alright, 10-4. I'm pulling up 23. What's up?
Was out the car last time sale already. We got our back in.
341 first, finish it. 4950 Hope Center, 4913 Hope Center Drive.
Where's the car?
I want to go to the money.
Okay.
No, I want to do.
So you took the car with you to get money?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
No, I want to do. I got here. I want to go to the money.
Okay, you got your license on you?
Huh?
You got your license on you?
License?
Your license on you, or ID?
Yes, I have.
Let me see your ID.
Because I didn't do that. I speak to you.
Okay.
I want to give money. Yes. I got
Well,
here.
let's go over here.
No,
People
no,
are
no.
coming. Let's go over here. People are coming. This is an odd thing to do, right? We don't.
Huh?
People usually do that. They don't take the carts out.
No,
Because once you take the, once you take,
I don't know what I do. He's come. I see him. I said to him, I want to go to give money. I said to him, I want to go to give money.
okay, but we
Yeah.
people leave the carts here, they get money.
I'm sorry. I don't
You got
know.
your ID on you?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
I said to him, I want to go to give money. I said.
Okay.
I said.
Okay. Okay, let me see your ID. Hold up. Let me see your ID.
I see you. I said, oh,
I know you saw me. I know you saw me. And you saw him.
332, 311.
And as
I
soon
For
as
the
you
second
walked
evaluation.
Okay, let me see your ID.
walked away,
yes, I will. Where is my money? Where is my money?
Okay, let me see your ID.
9411
I want to buy. Just.
It's going to be on the second floor.
Where's
The
my
brother
ID?
is there.
I always come and I buy. I don't want to steal. No, never, never.
Okay.
I just need to, because I want to take this money here, and because always I put no see
Okay.
the
So
car.
let's get your ID out first, then we'll talk.
Verbally abusive to officers and a mental disorder.
Okay. Let's just see this ID first. So.
Maybe in the car. Can you come here with the
Okay.
car?
What's your name? Is that a W? I can't read it. You don't have nothing with your name on it?
393, I'm home on to a check while being 5510 95th Street.
But I want to steal. I want to buy this.
Okay, I need to figure out who you are first.
Hold on
We'll
to a
talk
check
to
while
them,
being
we'll talk to them.
5510 95th Street for a male laying on the sidewalk. The female male black in a red jumpsuit.
Okay, I can't understand. Where's your car?
Yes, I want
Central
to.
331, I'll be 10-7 if
Yes, it's here.
What color is it?
Yes.
Hold on.
White.
White?
Yeah.
White, what is it though?
I want to go to give my money and my.
Is it the Jeep or the...
Yeah.
The Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We'll wait here. We'll
why
wait
you
here.
come here? What are you doing?
They
I want
said,
to put
hold up,
here.
hold up, hold
One
up.
minute, hold on.
Wait, no.
I want
Wait.
to put my here, and I call.
So they-
I call with this. I
run a plate.
want to
David
go
Okay.
my money.
And I got you.
40168.
Once you leave, the cashier's over there. There's a self-checkout over there. You could have left your car here.
No, I don't speak English. I don't do anything.
You speak
always
English just
come
fine.
here.
Give me a sec. Speak
Say,
to her.
to me, I want to steal.
She's
I
saying-
don't want to steal.
She's saying she's saying she was gonna get money from her
I
car.
always
Took
come
the whole
here.
car.
I always come here.
I'm gonna go run the car real quick.
Like goes
I
back to
can get her name.
41 Park on a white 2015.
this is before tax, so it's going to be,
What's your address?
yeah, felony.
I don't know if he's gonna want it for training.
Even mine.
Does she have an ID?
We're trying to find it.
Buy it. Really. You won't money what to buy. I bought this here. I said if I didn't, there's enough money. No problem. I can come here and another time.
Did you walk outside without paying?
You walked outside right without paying. I understand you. Like
You're offering to pay now, but you already did it. It already happened. So you can't go back in time.
is your wallet in your house?
Yes. Your wallet, is it at
So
your
do you want
house?
to get complaints?
Where's your money? At the house?
Do you want to grab your complaints?
Not
They
at my
can sign
house.
them.
Here.
You're taking
I
them?
want to a lot of money.
Where's your money?
Felony, so, yeah.
Consent, yeah,
Can I
percent.
speak Arabic?
No.
No.
Tiny bit. La mushkila, that's all I got. All right, what's your first name?
Abu,
Abu Ghosh?
I want to.
Can you spell that? How do you spell your first name? Do you know
Really,
your
I don't want to.
Do you know your
start.
birthday?
I'm not.
What's your birthday? What's your birthday?
I don't have any felony complaints, so I just said I'll sign on their behalf or I'll come back and bring it and they'll sign it. So,
Why you do? Why are you doing for me that?
It's our job.
committed
I
crime.
don't.
saving the world.
What is wrong for me? I want to buy. No, I want to buy. This girl, he said to me, stop. It's okay. I want to buy. I said to him, here, you can come here. I said, I want to buy this money.
So you walked out with the groceries to go get your money to come back and pay?
She didn't know she had enough, so.
Oh, so you just walked out.
It's 200. I have 200. No, where is my? Where is my money? Where is my money? And when you said to me, give me your hand,
Hey, no.
Come over here. No, get over here.
my
Okay,
bag.
no. Go over there and stay over there.
Just stay right here. Don't make it harder than that. Just stay right here.
This is your name?
Yes.
And you live on State Road?
I think I found it.
Oh, what, on State Road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, go like
Okay. Do you have felony complaints, or we're just going to sign on
You
behalf?
can just sign on behalf. I
Okay.
can set them up. Sign on behalf. Is that her first?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she have any money?
No, there's like a link card. Or a BMO. So, that's it. Okay. Well, they're going to sign complaints, so you're under arrest for shoplifting, so put your arms behind your back.
No, please.
That's what's going to happen. Put your arms behind your back.
That's everything?
No, I don't go anything, really. You go on, please. I want everybody to tell me.
Stop moving.
I want to buy. Why you do that? Why? I said, I want to buy
Hey.
the money. He said, okay, go.
Stop moving and put your arm
He
behind your
said to
back.
me, go to pay money.
It's good. It'll be a couple minutes. You'll be fine.
Why are you doing that? I want money. Anybody said to me, Arabic.
Oh no, Arabic. He spoke as much Arabic as he got.
You'll transport?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go out this way, okay?
Okay.
Oh my God. Why are you doing that? Why?
Central 352, Mark 195. All right, let's go.
Under Illinois law, retail theft, codified at 720 ILCS 5/16-25, is complete the moment a suspect carries unpaid merchandise past the last point of sale. Crossing that threshold is the objective indicator of intent. Illinois grades retail theft as a Class 4 felony when merchandise value exceeds $300, or when the suspect has prior theft convictions. Below that figure, the offense remains a Class A misdemeanor. The Supreme Court held in Illinois v. Gates that probable cause is judged by the totality of the circumstances. Officers are not required to resolve every plausible defense before lawfully detaining a suspect. The subject's claim that she meant to fetch money may defeat the intent element at trial, but it does not defeat probable cause to arrest. That distinction between street decision and courtroom verdict is critical. During the early phase, the contact remains an investigative detention under Terry v. Ohio, supported by reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime occurred. The officer never raises his voice or draws a weapon. The subject alternates between functional English and claims she speaks none. Title VI of the Civil Rights Act, 42 U.S.C. Section 2000D, requires federally funded police agencies to provide meaningful language access. Executive Order 13166 directs agencies to take reasonable steps for limited English proficient persons. Best practice is calling a telephonic interpreter, such as language line, whenever genuine ambiguity exists. Miranda v. Arizona requires warnings before any custodial interrogation. Without a qualified interpreter, statements made by a limited English suspect can later be ruled inadmissible, a serious evidentiary risk. Retail theft is generally a complainant-driven offense. Before announcing the arrest, officers correctly confirmed that store personnel were willing to sign a formal complaint, a critical procedural step often overlooked. Graham v. Connor governs use of force, judged from a reasonable officer's perspective at the scene. Here, only handcuffs and control holds were used, appropriate force for a non-resisting felony theft suspect. Following the arrest, a female officer searches the subject. Under United States v. Robinson, a lawful custodial arrest authorizes a full search of the arrestee's person, no separate warrant required by the court.
All right, walk to the car. Let's go.
I like your coat.
He said to me, my daughter, I want this, I want this. No, it's okay.
All right, before I put you in there, come step over here. Do you have anything on you? Any weapons, drugs, anything like that?
I don't know. I don't speak English. I don't know what you
Okay,
said.
look this way. You understood that?
No, nothing here.
Stop moving. Look at the car. Look at the car.
Heard us.
I don't know what you do.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
I am.
Then she has to search you, and we're going to process you. Your fingerprints.
Separate your feet. Separate your feet.
2 hours. 2 hours.
Not, I don't know what I feel.
It'll be okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. It's okay.
I don't feel. I always come here. When I don't have money, I want to do that. I want to.
Separate your feet. Yeah.
What car do you drive?
Ford.
Ford? Not Sienna. Ford?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what color?
White.
White Ford? White Ford. Truck, car? Big car, small car?
Do you have a shirt on under this?
Big white Ford.
You don't have a shirt on? Just a bra? Bra?
I don't know what.
Okay. All right, step on in here.
Put her
Turn
purse
this way. Look that way. Can you search really quick?
I don't.
Turn this way.
Wallah, don't doing anything wrong.
Okay.
Wallah. Why he said this? I do style. Why style? Why is this? Why
Scoot this way.
understand why?
Why what?
Why I
Can you scoot this way? Come on. Thank you. Scoot this way. Come towards me. No, face that way and scoot this way.
It's wrong?
Huh?
I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know it's wrong, really, wallah, really. I don't know it's wrong.
All right.
The subject was charged with felony retail theft and issued a formal trespass ban from the store. The final disposition of the criminal case is not publicly available at the time of this documentary analysis. The responding officer earns a B+. He stayed calm, confirmed merchant willingness, and used minimum force. He loses points for not summoning a language line interpreter when the language issue first surfaced. The subject earns a C-. She left the store with unscanned goods, despite obvious alternatives, leaving the cart with a cashier, asking a manager. To her credit, she did not resist arrest or attempt to flee. The lesson for law enforcement is clear. When any language ambiguity arises, call an interpreter immediately. It protects the case from later suppression motions and shields the agency from Title VI civil complaints. The lesson for citizens is equally clear. Never leave a store with unscanned merchandise, even briefly, even sincerely. Speak to a cashier, request a manager, or use customer service. Intent is judged by conduct.